air filter
housing.
air filter housing,
It's securely mounted to the bus.
securely mounted to the bus, have intake. The air filter clean the air,
No, intake is intake. Intake, no obstruction.
intake no obstruction,
Air filter.
air filter.
Air filter cleans the air.
Air filter clean the air
And send the clean air to the engine,
and clear the air to the engine,
to the manifold.
to the manifold.
So now manifold. Manifold is tight correctly.
Manifold is tight correctly,
No crack.
no
No
crack,
dents, no bends, nothing leaking.
no dents, no bends, nothing leaking.
We have the side glass.
We have a side glass.
Side glass tell us it's time to change the filter.
Side glass tells us when to change the filter.
That's it. Now I have questions.
Yes.
What do you think? Why the engine need to the clean air for what? They use the air.
For the brakes, because the engine work, the brakes work with air.
It's a different. The air brake
So you can
system for
breathe.
the brake. It's a different system. Air brake system. See, this is the air brake system. But the engine, you know why they need the engine need the air to burn down the gasoline.
No carbon dioxide goes
Yeah,
in.
they need to burn gasoline. If no air, no burn gasoline, we no working. The air brake system is different. Air filter is different.
Oh, you need air,
Engine to need the burn gasoline.
gas.
You have to put the clean air to the engine.
With no
You have to-
air, there's no gas and no.
Yes. Okay, now we have. So nobody asked me for that, but it's good to know.
It's good to know. I
Yeah,
respect
if you know,
that.
it's good to know for what is the
So
air filter,
now you
right?
understand it better.
Without air, the engine they start and then they die because to any the make the fire you need the oxygen, the
Yeah.
air. If no
Yeah,
air,
oxygen.
forget it. This is the
Can't burn
this
up.
is the close. So need to pump the air to,
Yeah.
to keep
The pistons
keep
and
the
fire
fire.
and
Keep the fire. Yeah.
Fire. Because
Keep
the
the
pistons,
fire.
it goes with the heat and the fire pushes the
yes.
pistons into the.
If you make fire inside, you close the window, close the door,
It dies.
they die.
Die.
They burn all area for
That's why they tell you never open the doors when there's a fire, because the
No,
minute
because they get fresh air, boom!
it backdrafts and it booms.
Yeah, it boom. Okay, they'll be very happy. Oh, now I understand. Then, okay, now we have the what we have there? Motor oil dipstick.
We have motor oil dipstick.
Where's the dipstick?
Here,
Yeah, dipstick.
dipstick.
We check the level of the motor oil.
We check the level of the motor oil.
We check only when the
Engine
engine is off.
We check only when engine is off.
And now tell us how we check.
We pulled it out, we clean, we put it back, we pulled it up again.
And say the correct level between at and max.
The correct level is between side and max.
That's it. We have the motor oil cap.
We have motor oil cap,
It's tight correctly.
tight correctly,
Nothing leaking.
nothing leaking.
We add the oil here.
We add the oil here.
Now we have what we have with the coolant reservoir.
We have coolant reservoir.
It's securely mounted to the radiator housing.
It's securely mounted to the radiator
No
housing.
missing nuts and bolts.
No missing nuts and bolts.
And now we say this way. We say this way. The correct level between at and max.
The correct level between add and max.
Cap is on.
Cap is on. Secure,
Nothing. Yes. Nothing leaking.
nothing leaking.
We add the coolant here.
We add the coolant here.
Now we have the coolant reservoir hoses, right?
We have coolant reservoir hoses.
So they tight correctly.
They tight correctly.
The same bullshit. No fray, no cuts, no rips, nothing leaking.
No fray, no dry, no
Cuts.
fray cuts, no
Rips,
rips,
nothing
nothing
leaking.
leaking.
We have the windshield wipers fluid reservoir.
We have windshield wipers,
fluid reservoir.
fluid reservoir,
Yeah, it's securely mounted to the
securely mounted to the frame.
frame.
Yes.
No missing nuts and bolts.
No missing nuts and bolts.
Cap is on,
Cap is on,
nothing leaking.
nothing leaking.
And we add the fluid here.
We add the fluid here.
This is the fluid reservoir hose.
This is the fluid reservoir hose.
We send the fluid from the reservoir
Send the fluid from
the
reservoir
to the windshield wiper.
to the windshield wiper.
Now the hose is no fray, no cuts, no rips, nothing leaking.
The winch has no frays, no tear, no
Say
Cuts.
something. Nothing leaking.
Nothing leaking.
And the fluid, which you up a fluid, they don't have to. This one is like the correct level, right?
Okay.
However, you have, right? If it's too noisy, if it's empty, you add. Okay, now inspector,
Now in inspector,
we have the alternator.
we have the alternator.
So alternator is charging the batteries.
Alternator is charging the battery.
It's securely mounted to the engine.
It's securely mounted to the engine.
So point the engine.
It's
Yes.
an engine.
Is the belt driven.
It's a belt driven.
Now serpentine belt
Serpenting belt.
has no more than 3/4 inch of the play. Right?
Has no more than 3/4 inch play.
It's no fray, no cuts, no rips.
No fray, no cuts, no rips.
And there runs 4 items.
It runs 4 items.
So now name the items. Is the alternator,
It runs the alternator.
water pump,
This is water pump, right?
Yeah,
Water
water
pump,
the radiator fan,
the radiator fan,
yes, and the air compressor on the driver's side.
and air compressor on the driver's side.
Now the water pump
Now the water pump.
is simple. It's tight, securely mounted
Where's
to
the
the
water pump?
engine.
This?
The water pump. Master, water
it
pump
already,
is here.
doesn't
Look, you just name the water pump.
Oh, okay.
The water pump
Water pump is securely mounted
to the engine.
to the engine.
Nothing leaking.
Nothing leaking.
And the water pump keep the coolant circulating.
And the
right?
water pump keep the cooler circulating.
Yes. Now the radiator fan blades.
Radiator fan blade.
3 words. They're not missing,
The nuts no missing.
not shifting,
Not shifting.
no illegal welding.
No illegal walls.
Now we have the frame of the bus.
Inspector, we have frame of the bus.
So has no any damage,
Has no any damage.
no illegal repair,
No illegal repair.
no illegal hole.
No illegal holes.
Now inspector, we move it to the suspension system.
Now inspector remove to the suspension system.
So we have 2 leaf spring brackets.
We have 2 leaf spring braking.
One in the front,
One in the front,
one on the back.
one in the back.
Now, they both are securely mounted to the frame, right?
Both are securely mounted to the frame.
No missing nuts and bolts.
No missing nuts and bolts.
And now tell the job. The job is they keep the leaf spring in the place, right?
It keeps the
Leaf spring in the
lipstick
place.
in the brake.
Leaf spring in the place.
Lip spring in the brake.
Leaf
The place.
In the place.
place.
So now the leaf spring there has no any damage.
Lips spring have no in the damage.
It's not leaves. Leaf.
Leaf.
They are leaves like leaves on the
Leaf.
tree.
Oh, leaf.
Spring.
Leaf, no leaves.
No
Leaf.
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 Spring.
Leaves like
Leaf spring.
the
Yeah.
tree, right?
Okay, okay.
Correct, master?
Correct.
See, the leaf spring.
Leaf
There's
spring.
no damage.
No damage.
They're not missing.
Not missing.
Not shifting.
Not shifting.
And they securely mounted to the front axle.
And securely mounted the front axle
Axle by the U-bolt.
by the U-bolt.
Now we say something about the U-bolt. So they have to be they tight correctly.
U-bolt is tied correctly.
No missing nuts.
No missing nuts.
That's it. We have the shock absorber.
We have shocker sword belt.
Shock
Shock
absorber.
absorber.
Shock.
Shock.
Yeah.
Shock.
Shock
absorber.
Shock observer.
Absorb.
Yeah,
Absorber.
yeah, she correct. Relax. She said correct.
Shocker observe.
Absorber.
They
Observer.
understand what you're
Master, the
saying.
inspectors, they used to listen the guys who don't speak English. They just memorize it. So sometimes they don't know what they talk about. They just memorize it. And sometimes they say really something stupid. Yeah, because if you memorize, you forget. You don't understand even what you say. Stupid, right?
Yes, sir.
So they used to. So they used more or less. I have one student who have problem with the talking. He can talk.
Stammering.
Yes.
Stammering.
And she still pass. Because he doesn't know what he can do. He knows what he can do.
You can talk.
Yeah.
Understood
Don't
what
worry, don't worry. They don't have to take very correctly. Say, no, I fail you because you
you can pronounce
you
it.
can't pronounce it correctly. Don't worry,
So-
more or less. Shock absorber.
Shock observer.
Very beautiful.
Beautiful.
You said it beautiful.
Shock.
Shock observer.
Chris is crazy, man. Chris.
This is the shock absorber is the beautiful. It's straight.
Oh, it's straight.
They don't have to be beautiful. They have to be straight.
Okay.
Say it's better. The shock absorber no has to be beautiful.
Shock
Has to be
observer is straight.
No leaking.
No leaking.
No damage.
No damage.
That's it. You don't have to be beautiful.
But you can say the beauty is beautiful.
This is crazy, man. Yo.
Okay.
It's fun. It's fun.
No, we need it sometime for
What,
it.
what we have? What? Now it's better we move to the air brake system. You see, now, Master, now we talk about the air brake system.
Now, Inspector, move to air brake system.
So yeah, this is the air brake hose.
This is the air brake hose.
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 They
Hose.
deliver the air from the air tank to the brake chamber.
They deliver the air from the air tank to the air chamber.
Now, the hose is no fray, no cuts, no leaks.
The air, no fray, no
No
try.
hose, no air, the hose.
The hose.
No fray, no cuts, no rips,
No
nothing.
fray, no cuts, no tears.
Yes, nothing. Say no tears, say what you like. It's more or less similar. Now, ABS line.
ABS line.
Just say the job. The ABS prevent the wheel from locking up during the emergency.
ABS
Braking.
prevent locking wheel during the emergency brake.
Correct. Brake chamber.
Brake chamber.
No dents, no bends.
No dents, no bends.
No crack.
No crack.
Nothing leaking.
Nothing leaking.
We have the push rod and slack
We
adjuster.
have a push nut and slot adjuster.
So push rod is straight,
Push nut is straight,
no damage,
no damage,
no excessive corrosion.
no excessive corrosion.
Slack adjuster has no more than
Slack adjuster has no more than
this is
Well,
your
the
job.
fuel-
1
1 degree plate.
degree.
No,
No, no.
1 inch.
1 inch plate.
Yes. Brake liner.
Brake liner.
No dangerously thin.
No dangerously thin.
No oil, no debris.
No oil, no grease. No oil,
No debris.
no debris.
And with the brake drum.
It's been in the brake drum.
No excessive corrosion.
No excessive corrosion.
No illegal weld.
No illegal weld.
Not the same bullshit, Inspector. No oil, no debris.
No oil, no-
debris. No debris.
No oil, no debris.
Now, Inspector, we move to the front wheel.
Now Inspector move to the front wheel.
This is the front tire.
This is the front tire.
It's evenly worn across.
This is what?
Evenly worn across.
Evenly worn cross.
Trap depth cannot be less than.
Tab depth
Cannot be
carrying
less.
over 432.
And the front tire cannot be recapped with roof, right?
Front tire can be capped.
Oh, yeah, yeah. With the tire wall.
Tire
No
wall.
cuts.
No
No
cuts.
bubbles.
No bubbles.
And the correct pressure is between
Correct battery is between 80 to 100 PSI.
to 100
Or
PSI.
100 PSI.
The 200, I believe, the boom blew up.
Oh,
80 to 100 PSI.
Correct. The rim.
The ring.
No dents, no bends.
No dents, no bends.
No crack.
No crack.
No illegal weld.
No illegal
This
weld.
crack you can weld. And we have the lug nuts, the
We
big
have,
one.
we have the lug nuts.
So all of them are present.
All of them are present.
No shiny threads.
No shine.
No threads.
No sun threads.
Is no excessive corrosion.
No excessive corrosion.
Mhm. Now we have the seal hub.
We have a seal hub.
Has no any damage.
Has no any damage.
Nothing leaking.
Nothing leaking.
All nuts are present.
All nuts are present.
Tight correctly.
Tight correctly.
We have the air valve.
We have the air valve.
Straight.
It's straight.
Cap is on.
Cap is on.
Leaking.
Nothing leaking.
Now Inspector will move to the driver.
Now inspector me to the driver's side. Iputaso the inspector.
be careful.
The horses and where are
Securely
Securely
mounted to
mounted.
the bus.
the bus?
They no fray, no cuts, no rips, nothing
no
leaking.
frame, no cuts, no rips.
Nothing leaking.
Nothing leaking.
And they not touching the engine.
They're not touching the engine.
Yes, the transmission dipstick.
Transmission gives
We
What's
check
the-
the level of the transmission fluid.
we check the level of the transmission.
We check only when the engine
We check only when the engine
is on. We also add the fluid here.
We also add the fluid here.
Okay, we have the air compressor.
Air compressor.
It's fill up the air tanks.
It fill up the air tanks.
It's securely mounted to the engine.
Securely mounted to the engine.
It's the belt driven.
It's a belt driven.
And we have the air compressor hose.
We have a air compressor hose.
It's tight correctly.
It's tight correctly.
No fray, no cuts, no rips, nothing
No
leaking.
fray, no cuts, no rips, nothing leaking.
Yes, we have the air governor.
We have the air governor.
Now where's the air governor? See? It's securely mounted to the air compressor.
Securely mounted to the air compressor.
And the air governor control the air in the air tank
The air governor controls the air in the air tank.
between 100
Between between 100,
and 125 psi.
100 and 125 psi.
We have the air governor line.
We have air governor line.
The same roof
Watch your
is
back, Mike.
tight correctly.
Tied correctly.
No fray, no cuts, no rips,
no
nothing
cuts,
leaking.
no tear, nothing leaking.
Yes, now inspector will move it to the power steering system.
Now inspector will do the power steering system.
So the power steering fluid reservoir
Power steering fluid reservoir.
is securely mounted to the
Securely mounted
Radiator
to the
house.
radiator house.
yes, the dipstick.
Deep stick.
So we check the level of the See, master. Oh, yeah, you broke my stick. See, master.
That's the first.
See? We check the level of the
We check the level of the
power steering fluid. Level of the power steering
power
fluid.
steering level of the
A
fluid.
correct level is between at and max.
Correct level is between add and max.
Also, we add the fluid here.
We also add the fluid here.
The power steering fluid reservoir holds.
Power steering fluid reservoir hose.
It's tight correctly.
It's tied
No
correctly.
missing screw.
No missing screw.
And no fray, no cuts, no rips, nothing
No
leaking.
fray, no cast, no rips, nothing leaking.
There's a power steering box.
There is a power steering box.
It's gear driven.
It's a gear different.
It's securely mounted to the frame.
Securely mounted to the drain.
Frame, right? Now, power steering box
Power steering box
is connected with the steering wheel
connected to the steering wheels.
by the steering shaft,
By the steering shaft
U-joint,
and U-joint.
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 So U-joint is greased correctly,
U-joint is greased correctly.
steering shaft is straight,
Steering shaft is straight.
no damage,
No
no
damage.
illegal repair.
No illegal repair.
Now, power steering box
Power steering box
is connected with the front wheel
connected with the front wheel.
by the by the
By the
Pittemar
Pittemar.
drag link to the drag link.
Just right here.
This is drag link
Drag link
and steering arm.
and steering arm.
One more time by the Pittemar
Pittemar.
drag link
Direct link.
steering arm.
Steering arm.
And they are connected to each other by the castle